right, let's talk about what just came down from the Supreme Court, because they will not be blocking Texas from arresting or deporting illegal immigrants. This just this afternoon from the Supreme Court. Now, this is not a final decision. So this is they're just refusing right now to block Texas from implementing its own criminal law, which lets them arrest illegal immigrants. Imagine that the Biden administration wanted to stop Texas from even doing that. So Texas wants to enforce its own criminal law, rejecting this emergency appeal from the Biden administration, which argued that states can't interfere with federal authority over the border. So the Biden administration is saying, we have authority over the border. You can't arrest people.
And Texas last year had passed Senate Bill 4, which makes it a crime to cross the border outside of ports of entry, punishable by up to 6 months in prison. And repeated offenders could get up to 20 years in prison. The Biden administration took them to court and said, you can't actually do that. Can you imagine? They're using your taxpayer dollars to stop Texas from securing the border. Talk about reverse priorities. And it's our taxpayer dollars that are being used in court to fight Texas from doing that.
So now this will give them the ability, and these Border Patrol agents, the ability to be able to do this, for ICE to be able to do this, for state troopers, the Texas Rangers to be able to do this, to be able to arrest these individuals for crossing the border. It becomes an illegal zone. Now, will they do it? Do they have the manpower to do it? We'll see. But that's good news. We'll see how far this goes and when we have to get a final decision on that. But they're not blocking it right now, which is great news for allowing states' rights to defend their own borders. Wonder if other states will now come forward with this as well. Meanwhile, filmmaker Western Linesman has done an amazing job. This has gone viral. I want to play this. I'm curious how many of you have already seen this, but this has gone viral overnight. And it's a filmmaker who put this together. It's an amazing job. And I want you to say something. We'll come out and we're going to talk about all of the pieces of this. But I want you to watch this and see if anything that he's saying in this 2-minute video is incorrect or wrong about the illegal alien invasion in the United States right now. Watch it. See if you can find anything that's inaccurate. I know the left-wing media is going to definitely try to portray this as fake and propaganda. But watch it. Tell me if you see anything wrong with this video. This is an amazing piece of video. Watch.
The Democrat open borders plan to entrench single-party rule, explained in under 2 minutes. 1. Flood the country with untold millions of illegals by land, sea, and air from all over the world, enough to eclipse the populations of 36 individual U.S. states so far. 2. Prioritize the needs of these millions of non-citizens over the needs of the American citizen, with free flights, buses, hotels, meals, and phones, ensuring their loyalty to the political party that imported them. 3. Keep them in the country at all costs, even when they commit violent crime like murder and rape. Attack the language used to describe the criminals, as opposed to the criminals themselves. Slander critics as racist. 4. Ensure their privileges are made irrevocable with city and state sanctuary laws that act as population magnets. Codify permanent status and ensure non-cooperation with ICE. 5. Count the non-citizens in the census that will determine congressional apportionment in the House of Representatives. As of now, that would equal 13 extra congressional districts, a tremendous amount of electoral power. 6. Wage a massive, heavily funded lawfare campaign to change state voting laws that legalize mass mail-in ballots, no signature verification, and no proof of citizenship requirements, making it nearly impossible to prove voter fraud. 7. Lock in the permanent voting majority with campaign promises of lavish benefits and permanent privileges, enshrining generational fealty to the Democrat Party. 8. Win elections. 9. Entrenched single-party rule has been achieved. The best part? Your tax dollars are paying for it.
So the Western Lensman who put that together. So can you guys, is there anything wrong in that video? Anything inaccurate that you could flag in there you can think of? Let's go through it. 1, flood the country with untold million of illegals.
Check.
Prioritize the needs of millions of non-citizens over the needs of Americans.
Check. And specifically veterans, as we talked about earlier today.
We literally did a whole segment on that, verifying that earlier. 3, keep them in the country at all costs, even when they commit violent crimes like murder and rape. Yes. Are they being deported? No, they're not. 4, ensure their privileges are made irrevocable. with city and state sanctuary laws that act as a population magnet.
Check.
5, count the non-citizens in the census that will determine congressional apportionment.
On that one. We're on that.
6, wage a massive, heavily funded lawfare campaign to change state voting laws. Yep.
Yeah.
7, lock in the permanent voting majority with campaign promises, lavish benefits, permanent privileges. Yep.
Yeah. We're on that one.
8, win elections. 9, keep one-party rule. That's exactly what's happening. You're seeing it in action. There's nothing wrong about that video at all. I mean, it's really amazing. Anyway, good job to the Western Lensman for summing that up in under 2 minutes. Send this video to your friends. If anyone who's sort of on the fence about it, send it to them. So I'm like, this is exactly what's happening right now in the United States. Let us know your thoughts on that.